This is a video through the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences focusing on the student counseling services. So first and foremost, once you are starting to look into counseling, you'll come through the webpage on counseling.ist.edu. Being anxious, stressed, and overwhelmed, all of us face it, and it's okay to find help outside of your own. So now, first we get an overview of the webpage, the welcome now services. We're getting started. So at the moment, they all are doing it through the virtual, but you may choose to stop in person if you're in an immediate crisis, and counselors are available in person for that. But for a routine therapy, they are seeing everyone virtually. So first step is to call this number right here, 515-294-5056, and then for the initial meeting, you'll be asked to fill out a paperwork. And this typically consists of questions about how you're feeling right now, day to day. Are you like how's your appetite? How much are you sleeping? And this way, the counselors can get a very good, or I would say, initial overview of what are you feeling and how they can best assist you. There's also a paperwork of if you choose to move forward, there will be a confidentiality agreement, and there will be other terms and conditions such as if you miss any one of the appointments, they will charge $25 on your U-bill. So an initial visit will take from about 15 to 20 minutes, and then the counselor will focus on your most urgent concerns, and then there's no wait for the services. Then they will meet you with one of your providers, and then you can come up with a support plan, and you can get into routine therapy either virtually or over the phone, whichever you choose. So as you can see, they're limiting persons to the fall to crisis only. But if you're in crisis, notify us. All routine ongoing care will be through telehealth. Speaking of the confidentiality, if you want to look forward even before you get started, you just want to know if your privacy and dignity and confidentiality would be respected, then you can go ahead and read the practices and policy. And under the law, they are obliged to not let the information out between you and the counselor to anyone else. So that's a really good thing. And you can see it, as I said, is a more secure way to ensure privacy, but it not always be the most convenient for some people. So, and you can also set up appointment reminders as well. And text message is usually what I use for mine. So you may be like that or even as email. Now, there are a lot of different varieties of counseling. If you're a couple or in a marriage and you and a spouse want to go ahead, or you and a girlfriend want to go ahead and take advantage of that, there's couple counseling, individual counseling, and there's crisis counseling for immediate needs as well. And academic advisor are very good in what they do, but sometimes you might want a third perspective and to talk to. So career counseling helps in that, and there's others such as your appetite is not uh, is abnormal and stuff like that, sports psychology and stuff, veterinary medicine. So considering group counseling, and me personally, I have been through group counseling. It's one of the really good ways to help put yourself in other people's shoes. So, and it's actually very comforting sometimes to know that there are other people who are going through the similar experience, not same, similar experience to what you are, and helps you ease yourself into the group and get connections and help from people who have been in your shoes. So going to the counseling guidelines, you can see the treatment choice for people who experience troubled relationships, loneliness, depression, anxiety, and the weekly attendance is expected, and this works on everyone's schedule, so there is a set time. So it's very important to attend the session, otherwise there is a $25 charge. And best thing is they actually mandate that group members do not socialize outside of group, because this can disrupt the group cohesion and therapeutic process. So that's one of the reasons. Now, if you want to know what are kind of groups and workshop offers, such as if you're a man and you're looking for something which is only pertain to men's groups, you can find such as that, especially for women's group as well. Groups like that, there are other as well. Create your own calm, workshop emotional skills, healing the heart. So you can relate to any one of these groups and start the counseling as well. Individual counseling is the same process, same with the group counseling as well. And after once your paperwork is done, you can actually ask, they'll ask you if you're okay to be in a group counseling or individual, and you can go through your own preference. So those were the ones about the services they offer. Let us talk about the resources, and personally this is my favorite because I use it almost daily. It's called Tao Self-Help. And the best part is it's new and free for Iowa State University community. And it's really good in terms of having to learn life skills and bounce back from disappointments and stumbling blocks you face in life and accept and move on. So this is one of the great way I could show you right here what it looks like. So once you get signed in or signed up by your university email through Iowa State, you'll just sign in through the Okta, put in your username and password, and this is the first page that comes up. As you can see, there are different modules: introduction to acceptance and commitment therapy, and a lot of different ways in which you can understand what's going in your head, why is it going on, and how you can approach it or tackle it in a very fruitful, or I would say in a very manageable way. So as you can see, a lot of different sessions. So if we click session 2, see, learn about 6 core skills and acts, create a roadmap for coping with the thoughts and feelings. Definitely, it's almost like the laptop or even if watching on a phone is speaking to you and almost guiding you. It's like a meditation. You can use it as a meditation and hear it as a podcast as well. So it really helps you every day to almost get an in-depth analysis of what's going on so you can self-reflect and self-improve. So this is one of the really great resources Iowa State has put up out there. Talking about the resources such as Tao Self-Help, there are other resources such as Let's Talk as well. Now, I personally use this resource before I went to counseling because for me, I really was intimidated by the fact that I have to share or talk to someone who I don't even know about things which are going inside me, things that I'm experiencing, things which are going in my head, to someone who in a space which I'm not sure would be confidential or not. I don't know what the experience would be like. So Let's Talk was a really good resource in terms of providing a third-party perspective into how things go in a space where you and a counselor talk together, or also in the sense that how you can open up and be welcoming to counseling services. So it's a very brief consultation, and it is a confidential space to support staff members from Iowa State University's SCS, and it's free, hosted virtually from Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Now these things are first come, first served, so make sure you reserve your time way ahead before you want to go into the program, but it's a really good resource in terms of getting a third-party perspective. At the end of this video, I would really like to discuss about things go wrong, they go down, and sometimes you feel like there's no other way of getting out of it, and even thoughts of ending life come into your mind. So when those type of feelings or experiences arise in your head, go ahead and use something we have for crisis is call or go online to 24-hour National Suicide Prevention Lifeline Services. There's always someone on the other side who is talking to you, who can text you, chat with you over this phone number to help you get out of your thoughts and sometimes talk you through it so you can choose to accept and self-improve and realize them. Also, you can also text the crisis text line by ISU 741741. At the end, I'd like to say if things go out of your hand, you feel like there's no other way, your health is gonna be deteriorated, definitely go to the emergency room at Marigold Medical Center. If it's way emergency and there's an immediate threat to you or to others, you are strongly encouraged to contact, as always, 911. So I really hope that this video could give you a brief overview of what the Student Counseling Services has in store. As always, please, this is not just the end of it. There's a lot of things which I haven't explored. So I definitely encourage you to go through this and explore it. And I really hope that you get through whatever that you're going through. So thank you so much for listening to this and watching this video.